Hello everyone and welcome to my first series. I call it the Ghost Towns of Alberta, and my goal is to document the remains and share the history of these forgotten sites with you, the viewer. The first ghost town you and I will be exploring is the town site of Bankhead in the Banff National Park. Bankhead was founded in 1903 by the Canadian Pacific Railway in an effort to secure coal for the company's steam engines. At its peak, Bankhead had a population of approximately 1,200 people and consisted of structures such as saloons, churches, and even a powerhouse that was the envy of many nearby towns. Bankhead was a hive of activity up until the middle of 1922, when notice was given that the mine was to be shut down due to the poor quality of the coal being pulled from the mine. Coal saw to the rise of Bankhead and also saw to its demise. Upper Bankhead was the residential district, and 94 years after the town's downfall, all that remains are grown over foundations filled with trees and other growth. You can see here that there has been picnic tables installed, along with a cooking area on the outskirts of Upper Bankhead.
The ruins of Upper Bankhead.
It was an odd sight for me as I crawled out of the foundations that Mother Nature has long since reclaimed. The industrial part of town was known as Lower Bankhead. The first structure we encounter is the lamp house. Miners starting their shift would be assigned a numbered lamp. If this numbered lamp was not returned at the end of the miner's shift, A search for this miner would be
Graffiti, of
conducted
course.
as he would be assumed missing. Note the filled-in wall, which suggests that this building saw a second life after the downfall of Bankhead. Moving on from the lamppost, we explore the foundations of two unknown industrial buildings.
See all the supports down in there. Have to do some research and see if we can't figure out what the heck this stuff was. It never ceases to amaze me how, quickly nature takes over these places. And the stuff doesn't really look that old. Who knows when the buildings were actually torn down? You can see all kinds of stuff in there. Remnants. Let me set you guys down for a second. An old wash pot. Bricks. Some serious supports, that's for sure. I think really, in terms of artifacts, there's probably not much left. Or if it has, I think most of this died off in 1922, so anything that would be here in terms of your metal or whatever would have already degraded. Tripping over shit. A massive support structure for something. One on the other side here too, off in the background. Go around and see if we can't get a better shot of it. Especially there's still wood. Still wood held captive inside the big block of concrete. Big huge bunch of massive studs. Hopefully you guys can see those. Another support structure. Okay. Something or other with a foundation around it. Let you guys read that. Pause the screen. Just foundations everywhere in this place. It's rather amazing that stuff is still in good shape. Probably thread a nut on there if you wanted to. Clean her up a bit. More supports.
We now approach an air engine similar to the one used in the Bankhead mines.
And there's kind
This
of
one was donated from the Canmore mine.
the remnants.
Open ignition sources were something to be avoided down in the mines, and therefore air
An
engines
old
were used.
mining car. There'd be seats here for the boys to go in, and then a bunch of hoppers at the back there. It's amazing. And all this stuff is still in great shape. I don't know if they've done anything to restore it, but see the old trolley wheels. And then this would have been full of coal for the railroad. Something like that. And it looks like they would open the front of the car to empty them. I don't know if they would pivot or not, or what the deal is, but if you look at the back of them, they're pretty much solid, or I guess sheet metal, plate metal. And then this awesome steam engine. That's cool. Damn, don't fall down there, that's for sure. See all these other foundations here, right next to the old steam engine.
Here we have what remains of the foundations of the powerhouse. This building housed the equipment needed to generate power for the homes of Bankhead and Banff. We will see a plaque for this building later in the episode.
See the holes in the wall there? Notched out for support beams and probably some form of tubing, either heating or moving water.
On our right, we approach the boiler house. Coal was burned to create steam to power the machinery of Bankhead.
It's like as this was the boiler house. Try and get you guys a shot on the inside. Not like there's much to see, but. And then, of course, the backside of the building is tagged up. Damn punk kids. Onwards and upwards. Some kind of a structure here with some brick still left attached to the foundation. And there's another structure across the way here. Maybe there'll be a description for it when we're around the bend. Look at that view. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. Looks like there's a plaque down there. I'll take a look at.
Here we have the briquette building. Fine coal dust was mixed with pitch, which I believe to be a kind of refined tar, and then subjected to high heat and pressure to create briquettes. These briquettes were used to heat houses as well as fuel locomotives.
The briquette building. This is kind of cool. Still some bricks lying around. Still attached to the foundation. More anchor bolts and whatnot. Yep. Just wreck myself on video. This would be the backside here. More foundations. There's something down in there. Linkage for something or other. Still intact after all these years. Go up this way. Old metal bands. Someone's been up here rolling cigarettes. Possibly cigarettes. I doubt cigarettes. I'll keep my theories to myself though. I don't think I'm gonna go under the cracked arch. The cracked arch. It's kind of cool. After all these years, that stuff's still there. Alright, moving on. Guess I'll get a shot of the front of the Bankhead factory. Hell, probably the side. Why not? We're here. All the foundations for whatever was going on. All the briquette hose. That's crazy, man. Still pipes coming out of the ground. Huge pile in the background. Stuff they would have pulled out of the mine. Some more foundations. Most likely for the briquette factory, I would imagine. This guy here. Little foundations all the way out. Pipe still sticking out of the ground. Probably the original timbers and whatnot. Big pile there with a big chunk of steel still lodged in it. Some grating.
The tipple's purpose was to separate rocks from the collected coal. This was accomplished by running the rock and coal mixture
massive.
across a series of different sized
The
screens.
tipple.
As stated on the plaque, the tipple produced an average of 900 tons of coal a day and stood over 30 meters tall.
This was the backside of the building across from the steam engine.
Here we have looped around to the other side of the powerhouse for an alternative view.
And this is the powerhouse. The powerhouse.
2-man enter, 1-man leaves.
No, that's the Thunderdome, bro.
Oh.
Not the powerhouse. That's pretty cool.
We are now approaching the final building of our tour, which is known as the Transformer House. Electricity generated in the powerhouse was sent to the Transformer House to be converted for use at both the Bankhead and Banff town sites. Around the Transformer House are pieces of equipment used during the boom of Bankhead. Among that equipment are hoists, minecarts, generators, ventilation fans, and water pumps, to name a few.
That's pretty sweet. That's old school. Old generator. That's cool. See all the wires are still attached. Somebody's gone and smashed the bearing housing there. Let's not overexpose that too much. Probably would have a pulley on this one too, I'd imagine, to run that exhaust fan. Whoa, whoa. car. Transformer building. This is one of the original buildings of the town. Bunch of placards in the window. They're not lit up though. Unfortunately. Little pump. I hope you guys can see that. It looks like they've welded it shut though.
I'd like to thank you for watching. Please do not hesitate to share the video if you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join me again real soon.